The Chicago Cubs have been playing baseball at Wrigley Field for over 100 years now. But today, it's a different sport. It's college football, as Illinois and Northwestern prepare to play the first football game at Wrigley Field in nearly 40 years. Whether it's the 40-yard dash, bench press, or a passing drill, every player is out here to prove that they belong on the arena football field. Season comes to a close this weekend when Tampa Bay takes on Seattle at Raymond James Stadium. But will it also mean the end of Mike Alstott's career? If it is, some fans want to make sure he's the focal point of the team's offense tomorrow. And since 1908, since the Cubs' last World Series victory, and every season the key word for Cubs fans is the word hope, as they hope to raise a World Championship banner come fall. Again, this is one of the many events that the Detroit Shock do throughout the season to show that they care. Reporting from the Ronald McDonald House in Detroit, I'm Josh Newkirk. Over to the ice rink. Your defending Stanley Cup champion Chicago Blackhawks start a 5-game homestand this Wednesday versus the Colorado Avalanche. And then the Detroit Red Wings come to town Friday night. The Wings currently hold a slim lead over the Hawks for first place in the Central Division, and this is one of the best rivalries in the NHL. I'm sure it's going to be a physical matchup, and the United Center will be rocking. I can't wait for this game to start. Purple became the theme of Wrigley Field, as college football fans joined together to cheer their favorite fight song at the Wrigleyville Classic.
At Wrigley Field, I'm a Cubs fan. You can't beat this, man. Game day this morning, and just all the purple flooding Wrigley Field. It's going to be amazing.
The Chicago Cubs have been playing baseball at Wrigley Field for over 100 years now. But today, it's a different sport. It's college football, as Illinois and Northwestern prepare to play the first football game at Wrigley Field in nearly 40 years.
It's really special. Good to see all the purple, good to see the marquee, not red, but painted purple, and I just think they really did a great job, promoting Northwestern football.
The Northwestern-Illinois game drew so much hype that ESPN's College Game Day showed up to promote the event, and fans were excited about it.
I think if you're a college football fan, this is the place to be, because not only do you see Northwestern fans, you see Illinois fans. It is, it's just like a Mardi Gras and a Northwestern homecoming game at the same time.
The biggest news of the day was that both teams' offenses had to go towards the west end zone because the east end zone wall, though heavily padded, was a safety hazard.
It's a shame they're not going to the east. I kind of wanted to see some action in the end zone there, but it's going to be exciting to see them play in Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, and being a Chicago guy, born around here, it's exciting to see football in Wrigley.
Once the game started, the offenses took over. The game had plenty of scoring, and ultimately Illinois ended up coming out on top in the end. But the real winners were the fans, as they got to watch their favorite team play at Wrigley Field.
It's once in a lifetime. It is perhaps the most unique event that ever has occurred, and I'm not sure it'll occur again.
And perhaps he is right. Reporting for Metro Minutes, I'm Josh Newkirk. As the countdown to the Chicago Slaughter Arena football season begins, the team held its annual fall tryouts to the public.
It's our open tryout. We bring free agents in from all over the country, and then we open it to local guys too. It gives them an opportunity to, sometimes we don't see a lot of film on these guys, so now we get first-hand look at them.
Slaughter coach Jerry Groen conducted the event. He said the team took 4 players from the tryout last year, and 3 ended up making the team. And this year's crop of players was impressive.
This group actually looks better than last year's group. I think as the team grows, we get more better talent out. So right now we look pretty good. I'm liking what I see out here.
Unlike conventional football of 11-on-11, the Indoor Arena League plays 8-on-8, which limits teams to have smaller rosters with only 25 players on the squad, causing teams to be very selective in the tryout process. Whether it's the 40-yard dash, bench press, or a passing drill, every player is out here to prove that they belong on the arena football field.
Hopefully, my skills can talk for themselves. It's just something to, compete with, something to be on the team. I miss it. Union carpenter, so kind of beats banging nails,
While most of the players trying out have football experience, some haven't played since high school and were trying out to prove they can still play.
I love catching footballs. All my buddies always tell me you should be playing football. I'm out here trying to play football, so just having fun.
Ultimate goal, I love playing football, so anybody I can play football for, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Slaughter running back Jared Payton and son of former Hall of Famer Walter Payton helped out with the tryout to show an example of the effort needed to play for the team.
My main goal is to come out here and make sure these guys understand what it takes to play for the Slaughter, and it's a commitment.
Payton said the message is clear if you want to play for the Slaughter.
Chicago fans are looking for champions, and I believe we have the right pieces to put together.
And maybe the final piece will come from this year's tryout participants. Reporting for Metro Minutes, I'm Josh Newkirk.
Hello, sports fans. I'm Josh Newkirk, and here's your daily sports update. The San Francisco Giants and the Texas Rangers squared off for Game 5 of the World Series Monday night. Giants ace Tim Lincecum and fellow ace Cliff Lee of the Rangers dueled in another pitching standoff. Lincecum was dominant, striking out 10 batters with 3 hits, giving up 1 run in 8 innings of work. It was all zeros in the 7th until Lee gave up a go-ahead 3-run shot to journeyman shortstop Edgar Renteria. Remember, Renteria hit a game-winning hit in the '97 World Series in Game 7. The Giants would take a 2-run lead into the bottom of the 9th and give the ball to closer Brian Wilson. Wilson would strike out Nelson Cruz, and the Giants would win their first World Series in 56 years and their first since moving to the Bay Area. Peyton Manning and the Indianapolis Colts were dominated in Week 1 of the season at the Houston Texans, losing 34-24 as the defense gave up 231 yards rushing to Texas running back Adrian Foster. But on Monday night, Manning tried to keep the Colts perfect at home. Manning made quick work, hooking up with Jason Tamme in the first quarter to give the Colts an early 7-0 lead. It would be all Colts from there as Manning throws for 268 yards, 2 scores, the second one a quick strike to Reggie Wayne. The Colts would go on to win 30-17. Randy Moss said he would be conducting his own interviews from now on after an emotional loss to his former team, the New England Patriots. The catch is, Moss won't be conducting his interviews for the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings had decided to release Moss just 4 games after trading a 3rd-round pick for the controversial receiver. Vikings coach Brad Childress released a statement saying the Vikings releasing Moss was for the best interests of the team, short and long term. No word yet on where Moss will end up. The Chicago Bulls faced off against the Portland Trail Blazers last night. Bulls guard Luol Deng was in for a career night. The Bulls forward took over this game, scored an easy deuce on this dribble drive right here. Deng would have 16 points in the first half. Blazers would stay in it. Center LaMarcus Aldridge, trying to keep Portland in the game, scores an easy putback. He chipped in 33 points for the Trail Blazers, but Bulls forward Luol Deng would score a career-high 40 points as the Bulls would go on to win 110-98. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time, sports fans.